Do you ever get starstruck at all when you have people like that on your show?
I mean, it's always, probably true for you as well. It's always people who were famous when I was a kid. Like, that's the thing that still blows me away.
Yeah.
Is that I meet someone like Michael Douglas, not because I, like, stalked him, but because he came to, like, my show.
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
He was like, I'm here for you. And I'm like, but you're Michael Douglas.
But aren't you a little obsessed with Rihanna?
Oh, yeah, but she's never been on the show.
You're just in love with Rihanna?
I'm fully in love with Rihanna. And this is okay.
Your wife is fine with this?
Well, I mean, my wife is fine with it because she's also in love with Rihanna. Like, It's like what we have in common. It's like what... It's like what we talk about when we're sad. But yeah, no, but my wife is also like, oh, do your best as far as like courting Rihanna.
Good
She's
luck.
like, sometimes she'll be like, what do you think you guys would talk about? You'd be like, you want to watch Game of Thrones, Rihanna?
You have nothing in common with Rihanna.
Hey, Rihanna, Homeland's on. I don't think I want to go out. I want to watch Homeland.
With
Rihanna. But I did, Rihanna has this thing called the Diamond Ball, which is this awesome charity event she does.
Yeah.
You've heard about
big
it.
deal, yeah.
And so I got a request, will you do the live auction at the Diamond Ball? Rihanna requested you. No, that was all I was already, it was like in a week and I already started going to the venue.
You're like, I'm there.
But I did it, so I was like, well, this will be great. I have to do it if it's by request. And it was the coolest room I've ever been in. And part of me was like, I'm a little cool to do an auction. I feel like auction are like stuffy older guys. And then I walked into that room and I was like, oh, I'm the stuffy older guy. I'm a perfect person
for this.
to do the auction. And the problem was the auction, what was after the auction was basically a Childish Gambino concert.
Wow.
And so no one was psyched about the auction.
No, of course, yeah.
No one was like, more auction!
Let's wait for the music. I want to hear more about this auction business.
2 more items! So I did the auction, and I didn't feel like, that I had been, I didn't feel like, sometimes you walk off stage and you're like, crushed it. That wasn't how I felt. But I thought, at least at one of these, I'll meet Rihanna. That also didn't happen.
So you never met her?
I didn't meet her, no. She's very busy. And it was her event, and I was totally fine with that. But then I got a note from Rihanna. She sent a thank you note. Now, I don't know if I have it with me always. Here's the thing, it's hard to know, like, did she write this note, But the thing is, I did go on, I went on eBay and looked at, like, Rihanna's autograph, and it does kind of look like that.
I mean, let me see. It looks like it's legit.
Don't touch it, because I'm going to have it dusted for prints.
Understood, yeah, understood. The other thing I'll show you, it looks like it really is. I mean,
it might be. The one thing that I will say, she's very nice because she wrote, you absolutely stole the show. That's absolutely not true.
You opened for Childish Gambino.
Nobody afterwards was like, nobody said to, like, Donald after that night, like, I'm sorry you had to follow Seth. That was so hard. That was so great, but Rihanna, you had to follow an auction.
If anyone at home knows if this is her real signature or not,
let's get to the bottom.
Please let us know. Just because Seth wants to get this framed.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.